Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So as you can see, I started another character. His name is Silas Viridian. He is a Slytherin. And the only reason I did this, and I didn't record any of it. I just want to make all 4 of my characters for each house so that I can get the house-specific trophies for them. So I'm just going to basically run through the first part of the game. It takes about 2 hours. To get the house-specific trophy. So I'm going to insert the Slytherin one right here, and as I get them, I will just insert them like this at the beginning of the episode.
We have much to discuss, but first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Alright, so there we go. So we are going to obviously continue with our Gryffindor character. Oh, that was crazy. Okay, so what were we doing here? It's been a couple days since I've played this game. I kind of feel like I should do some side quests. Let's do a couple side quests first. Let's do that. It sounds like something good. I get a spellcraft, so let's go see what our good pal Serona needs. Is it not? What? Okay, yeah, I was really confused for a second. Alright, we're good.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
So anyway, if you do actually watch my videos, you will notice that I started uploading SnowRunner videos, and that's honestly what I've been playing for the past couple days, because I'm just like so hooked on that game again. I've been having so much fun with it. I've been like replaying just on my own, not recording, and oh, it's so good. I love that game.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, let's get out of Hogsmeade so we can fly.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Not Hogsmeade yet.
Who lived here, I wonder? Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find...
There's a demiguise here.
Revelio.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
I think it's hilarious that you can just like walk in people's houses and loot all their stuff and just
This
they don't
looks
care.
intriguing.
Let's just loot this town real quick.
Mine now, demiguise. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
We got the demiguise. There's still a ton of stuff here. Holy crap.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh god. Always freaks me out when that kind of stuff happens.
Aloha Mora.
Brave soul.
Revelio.
Lots of unidentified items. I still can't get used to this menu. Okay, yeah. So nothing I picked up is better than what I'm wearing.
Revelio.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you for passing through.
Don't need any of that.
Revelio.
There's a chest, just a couple chests around. What is that? Are these bushes? Yeah.
Protego.
I can't pick it up. Maybe I have pull on it? I don't know.
Revelio.
There's a chest down there.
Revelio.
I mean, I know I could fly down there with my broom, but I don't think there's any reason to go down there. I'm not really sure what that was for.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Alright, have I gotten everything important here? There's one more collection chest.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
I don't really care to read that. Hello. Was that it? Yes. Perfect. All right, let's go talk to this lady.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak to her.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude. You brave.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood.
Well,
that
is
worries
good.
me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
You've made up a Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
I should investigate. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Oh.
Confringo! Is that Amphibious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Incendio. Incendio. Incendio! Arresto Momentum. Incendio! I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
I hate them, I'm afraid, but there's no going back to Master 2 of the curse so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield of Bardolph.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. Revelio. Ah, the Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Thank. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh,
Ain't good.
please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be. Oh.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
Right back to writing in a pad paper, whatever.
I'd have bet my last.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
I actually
Thank you.
totally
I'll be here if you
hit
are
down
able
on the
to
D-pad,
collect
but
those
it didn't go down.
Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Like, I wanted to ask more questions, but
This looks intriguing.
Incendio. Incendio.
Arresto Molesta. Depulso.
it's a level 3 law. So wait, what? Was I not doing something? looks like a face. You see like eyes, nose, mouth. This music is literally everywhere. It's crazy.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
The hell is all that? Horklump Hollow. It's like some Skyrim name. It's funny.
Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we'll do it together. Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Damn. Hey, look, turkey.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo!
Wow.
Confringo!
Hit a troll with a full shoulder.
Levioso!
What do I need for that to pull something?
Incendio! Capolso! Arresto momentum!
Damn, that's fast.
Incendio!
Trying to do the boulder thing, but
Arresto momentum!
man, he throws that so fast.
Incendio! That was a close one.
is that? It's like his little troll friend.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
That's what I originally came here for, and then somehow I did that other side
I should
quest,
find
and-
Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps.
Super weird, but did it. Whoa. I still can't get used to this flying. The whole, like, two-stick thing, I don't know, it's strange.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Alright, let's just, flue powder there. And then we'll see if we can do, like, a main
Does it get any more
quest.
cozy than...
Oops. Bumped R2 there. Sirona! I got your stuff.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright, what do we have here? High keep astronomy class. Let's do astronomy class. And then that'll probably end this episode. Yeah.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, I was like, what do I do? I forget you have to do that.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Man, these glasses hurt my
Ladies,
nose.
Professor Shah,
With headphones
astronomy
on, they
is
like
not
dig into my nose.
divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
So what is this class gonna, like, I don't understand what I'm gonna learn in this class.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Interesting.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Wow, you're an astronomy nerd.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have.
Sure.
It's only the
Sure, I've heard
pinnacle
of
of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Seems a little fishy.
Amit thinks he knows everything. He can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Is that Peeves? What? Where's the storage area?
was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Good for you.
Revelio.
A pristine.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
I think it's funny that, like, you're just allowed to walk around at night.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school.
It's absolutely going to be spiders.
I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only
I
the
like this guy.
beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the
I've
throat,
heard.
really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Neat. So, what did that get me? Just astronomy tables? Do I get anything for doing them? Alright, well, I'm going to end the episode here. As always, we will continue on in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. And I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.